All right, NMAA, no one's recording. I'm going to take it upon myself here. We got the 99ers versus Sultans post-game, 4 minutes left, 57-58. Whistle blowing over here. Let's see what we got. 5 minutes, 52-59, and I believe Showtime is in control here over the Avengers. So let's see how this plays out here. We got Wasim to the lane, out to Akbar. Akbar, out to, no, sorry, that's Wasim. I think he reappeared there somehow. D'Angelo playing amazing as far as rebounding, shooting, all around. This guy's a star. And it's like when he jumps, his head is in the rim. Oh, cross him up. Austin goes right by him. Back out to Hani. He hasn't hit these today and wisely passes up to Wasim, but he gets part of it right there. Love the hustle defense. Hani trying to make him pay. Pulls up for another three. No good. Nice rebound. Like I said, D'Angelo's been a beast on the boards, and guess what that does? Resets the clock, gives him a whole lot of time, and Joe, not trying to give it to him easy. Ozzy arguing for the touch-off, but it's not there. All right, let's change here and go back to this game. It's been back and forth all game. I hear some cheering, so something big went down. 57-61, 3:10 on the clock. Josh has been pretty unstoppable as usual. Let's see if that holds true here. Nope, it's a little bit too much that he was doing. And Noodle, who was gone noticeably last week, is back this week. He gets a great rebound there. Over to Tony. Tony looking, it looks the way like they're... So we had a stop and play there. Again, I don't know who's up here. I do know there's 2:30 left on the clock, 57-61. So let's see what happens here. Nichols, you know him at the end of the game, what time it is. But Q, certainly not making it easy for him. That press-up defense, nice pick by Butler. Was he moving? Maybe a little. You get away with some of that. And Nichols looking to spread the ball out to Noodle. Again, they're not looking to play with any kind of pressure, so I'm guessing they may be up. Nice penetration, and Noodle with the sauce. He said, you want some marinara spaghetti on that. You see, he said that early in the season. He felt some kind of disrespect with players not showing him his due, and he's trying to earn it, and that's late game. Marcus, usually he's good for that. It's not there, and it's true. The 63-57 score confirms that the 99ers, after pretty much being down pretty much most of the game, have taken the lead here, and the ball's being moved around again by some veterans. Out to Nichols. Nichols looking around, looking, no one there. Getting pushed off by Josh. I mean, seems to be a clear hand foul there. The clock starts ticking maybe on the 5 seconds. A lot of whistles are blowing. I think they're coming from behind. Here's 1:40 on the clock still. Okay, back out to Nichols. And it's a 6-point lead here, so I don't really know what Sultans are waiting for. And Mike Nichols turns around, penetrates, and he gets fouled on the floor here. 1:25 left on the clock. And let's just take a quick gander over here, because apparently things have tightened up. It's 55-59, 3:08 on the clock. I believe Avengers are down. They desperately need their first win here. Showtime has been known to blow a lead at the end of the game. Nice recovery there by Joel from Joe. Joe steps past one defender and two, and then he gets fouled on the ground. 2:53, 55-59 left. And we only have a minute here left on the other side. So they're shooting free throws, so we'll just let that rock. Okay, on this side here, this is going to be really interesting to see what happens in this next 2 minutes and 37 seconds as the clock continues to wind down here. Big chance for Joe to step up in a big way here, and he cannot, unfortunately, on that first free throw. But still, though, if he knocks this one down, you knock it down to a one-possession game, which is huge for a team that really hasn't been in this game. So we'll see what he does here on the second. Yep, that's good. 1 for 2, so we got 59, 56, 2:13 left. A timeout called on the other side, so we're going to stay here. We're seeing with the cross, and he gets fouled. Goes down hard. You can hear that from here. Akbar, inbounds, over to Wasim. Wasim, back out to D'Angelo. Coach is yelling, slow it down from the outside, which is probably a good idea. D'Angelo with the double cross, the air playing him great. But D'Angelo's just like the wind, man. You're with him 1 second, next second he's gone. They do get the turnover, and it seems like there was a foul there, but Austin keeps on going. He doesn't stop. Oh, and he gets swatted. No call is made. That's a big play. I'm sure they're not happy about that. Akbar dealing with the pressure well. Over, rotated to Hani. He usually would shoot that, but a nice veteran play. Oh, and they pass it, and it gets turned over. That was 1:20 left on the clock. It's still a one-possession game. Wow, what a game we have here. And on the other side, Again, it's still 1 minute on the clock, 57-63. Let's see what happens here. Joe really trying to get a good possession here. They don't need the 3 all-in-ones. That's a great play. That's a great play right there. Excellent execution. He penetrates the lane and cuts it down to a 1-point game. Now, technically, Showtime doesn't have to shoot here. So they can get a good possession, and he just throws it up and really gets bailed out by Beta over there. And there you go, D'Angelo with a smart play, 46 seconds. They're up by 1. They really should just dribble it out. The 5 seconds start counts, and then back out to Hani all day with it, maybe a little too long, and it seems to be the case. The ball tipped up once, twice, and yet another rebound for Showtime. That has been their saving grace here today, and the timeout is being screamed. 29 seconds, 58-59. Let's go back here quickly. 57-63, and that steal is going to make it tough for Sultans to come back. Yep, 49 on the clock, and they are now up by 8. Up by 8, timeout on the other side. Josh here, driving through the lane, getting the pump fake. He probably fouled, but it doesn't get called. Noodle with the big rebound there, and that's pretty much going to run out the clock here. Jabari with the fake step, beauty. He can't finish? No. But he gets his own rebound there. 32 seconds left. He gets fouled, and I believe that's the 5th foul. He should be going to the line, and this game should be in the books, 57-65 with 31 seconds on the clock here. So, okay, we'll see what happens coming out of this timeout. 58-59. Know the Revengers are hype. It's their first chance to win. And at the same time, Showtime has been desperate for a win themselves because they do have one this season, but they could quickly fall down the rankings if they continue the 2-game slide. So looking from the inbounds is Yusuf, a.k.a. Lil Brisky. Nowhere really to go to. Chucks it out to D'Angelo, who somehow gets it, and a touch foul by Joe gets called. And so I think they only have 2 fouls, though, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, now that becomes 3, and that actually becomes a problem here because it's only 27.6 left on the clock, and they need 2 more fouls just to even put them on the line. So you got to just have some high pressure, hope for a steal here, and that's exactly what happens. They throw it away. I can't believe it. Joe looking to make a punch. Nice crossover out to Austin with a drive, and 1. Oh my goodness gracious. And 1, folks, puts him up by 1, and he will go to the line for a chance to put him up by 2. What a wild finish we have here. The Revengers, they're feeling it. They want the momentum. They want the win. They're hungry for it. And Showtime, it's disappointing. It's tough to see after such a hard-fought battle, and they seem to be just handing the game over on a silver platter here. Really, really shocking stuff. And let's see what happens here. 20 seconds. It's far from over. See if Austin can nail this free throw. Oh, buckets, huge free throw. Now they're up by 2, 19 on the clock, okay? And Showtime's got to score 1 bucket. That's all they need. Get it to there you go, get it to your playmaker. D'Angelo, get off me. You don't want, and he gets bailed out with a foul. And, hold on, is it offensive? He calls offensive. Beta screaming to get back into position. His team is acting as if it's over. It's not. There's 10 seconds left. There's 2 points differential here. Revengers up top. And looks like Ozzy's going to slow it down here. Calls his own timeout. I really don't know what happened. Hopefully I caught it on the camera. But it seems there's just some kind of offensive foul that was called. It's a big call because now the Showtime is still down by 2. 10 seconds left. And we got Revengers here. So the Revengers, really, it's your game to lose at this point. And really, after this, I'll be honest with you, this is probably a death nail for them. And I think they sense that. And they've come alive in a real way here. Showtime is not out. You cannot count Showtime out. You've got some serious weapons. You got to come out with a strategy. You got to foul. Now, be smart who you foul. Foul somebody. Double the people who you know are going to be knocked down. And find someone like me, who can't shoot. And you foul them. Okay? And then you hope the numbers work out for you. So, and then all you need is a 3. And you've got plenty of 3-point snipers, right? You got plenty of 3-point snipers. Austin passes out to Joe, and again, that's not the person I would have had get the ball. He gets fouled. Yusuf arguing it's their ball, which I don't think you can make a case for that. But 6.7 left on the clock here. Again, like I said, still far from over, unless he ices both of these. Now remember, he was only 1 for 2 before, and so it's possible he could repeat the same result, which would be a big thing for Showtime. And he does. He misses again on the first. And that leaves the door slightly open. It just leaves it room for Showtime to come back here. And he misses a second. It was actually a quick timeout. Wow, that was pretty much the best situation that could have happened for Showtime. He misses both. Now they're only down by 2. There's 6.7 on the clock, and they quickly call a timeout, letting only 0.2 spread off the clock, and now they'll take over at half court. Well, folks, this is what you came to see, and this is what you're going to get. It's going to be a show at the end, Showtime. They deliver with their name. And Revengers, again, you don't have to do much. What you do have to do is you have to lock down D'Angelo. Make someone else beat you, okay? If Brisky's going to beat you from 50 feet out, that's fine, okay? If somebody else here is going to make a big shot, and lock down Akbar, of course. Of course, don't leave Akbar open. But other than that, just make it a tough shot for him. Double team D'Angelo, lock down Akbar, and just get a hand in everyone else's face. You know, again, they got a lot of threats here, though. That's the problem. Any one of these guys can certainly score. 6.7 left on the clock. Down by 2. Passing it to D'Angelo. He is fouled? Okay, I guess that was smart because... What? Do they have a... How many fouls do they have? Yeah, they have 2 to give. That was the first... Well, they had 1 to give. That's it. I think the next one puts them in bonus. So that was kind of smart, taking that foul. Now, D'Angelo gets by his man. This is what I'm saying. At will. This man, if that's what he wants to do, that's what he's going to do. That's it. Period. And try to tip it in. No good. We're going to overtime. We are going to overtime, 61-61. Stay tuned here, folks. Okay, back at it. Overtime, 5 minutes, 61-61. Revengers versus Showtime. Elam rule, first to 5, or whoever's winning at 5 minutes, that's who's going to take it home. Really interesting matchup. It's been back and forth all game. Did not see Showtime. They really hadn't been in it for a long time. They came back at the end there. Joe with a nice double, triple pump fake. Doesn't find what he's looking for. Smartly kicks it back out to Dier. Dier looking to break D'Angelo with some solid defense right there. Nice pump fake. Back out to Austin. He dribbles out. He gets pressure up high. Again, that's what these guards do on Showtime. They hassle you, and Austin is playing it how you should play it. Frankly, he definitely got fouled on that one. Okay, so that should have been an and 1 right there. He doesn't get much love, I noticed, going to the lane with those foul calls. But nonetheless, they're up by 2. Now they just have to stop an easy 3 by Akbar. Oh, Akbar could have punished him right there, and I feel like he's looking to. And they're doubling him, getting the ball out to D'Angelo. D'Angelo looks back at Akbar, gets him in the corner there, works it over to Wasim. Wasim looking for a little Brisky. No, it's not there. So he's just dribbling. Joe playing solid in front of him. Out to D'Angelo. Give it to D'Angelo, and then clear out. And give him the pick and roll, but then let him go to the rock and let Ghendi roll. That's what happens, kind of, but they don't follow through. Nice drive out, but nice dish. Back out to Wasim, who steps out for the 3-pointer. Again, I don't think you needed to do that. He probably could have just taken the easy 2. But fortunately for them, their rebounding continues here in overtime. And D'Angelo's resetting the offense, telling his team forcibly, you need to move. Step back 3, no, don't do it. Oh, no, don't do it to him. But he does. The man is ruthless. He doesn't care about your feelings. He doesn't care about him getting hurt. And on the other side, we get a steal. We get a steal, and this 2-pointer can win this. Back to Lil Brisky for the win. Oh, and he doesn't get it, but D'Angelo with the rebound and put back, and he does get it. And that's the W. And that's the win right there. Crazy finish here in UCF Gym. Revengers not happy. And Yusuf Lil Brisky ready here, putting it all on the line for what? For what? He says, come back, see you next time, the show's over. Okay.